Hey guys, it are the stars, and this is how they mock the Son of the Creator, the 40-year-old virgin, Jesus Christ. We expect to see 37s and 73s in this film. We also expect to see 911s and 33s and 26s. And just in the statistics of this film, we already get what in fact we will see in the film. August 11th, 8 times 11 is 88. But also, August 11th is the 223rd day of the year. That's 322 backwards. And if you add 88 days to New Year's Eve, you get 322, March 22nd. We also see in the running time of this film 116 minutes. That's 9/11 upside down. We also see 133 minutes, the year that everybody believes that Christ was crucified, putting his Passover on April Fools. We also see a box office budget of $26 million. And 1926 plus 88 is right now. And we've talked about all of the other 88 references, the mirror of that. And finally, we're in the year 5775, the Hebrew year. And on 9/11, 2015, Jesus would have been 2020 years old. Again, revealing and encoding his age of 40 when he was crucified. Let's take a look at this film. And I have not seen this through these eyes before. I expect that in fact there will be a crucifixion-like joke at the end of this film. And I'm already seeing Aquarius. And that is the age after Pisces in which Jesus lived. Pisces is 2 fish. And Jesus took 2 fish and fed the crowd. And he told his disciples, go into the upper room when I'm gone and prepare and find the man bearing the water jug. And that's Aquarius. And we are now in the age of Aquarius. And it is any day now, you guys. I can guarantee you Jesus' life will be imposed over this film because Jesus was the 40-year-old virgin. And this is how you know that these people know exactly what they're doing. Here we see the Son of God, with the Sun, Apollo, behind him. Steve Carell, the star, was born on August 16th with 137 days remaining in the year. And he was born in 1962. Remember the 88 mirror? 1926, 1962. People born in 1988 are now 26 years old. Here it is, the mirror within this man's life. Released on DVD on December 13th, one day before December 14th, which December 14th was of course Sandy Hook, and 2 eclipses happened in Jesus' life on December 14th. And right off the bat, we get our 69 reference. As he's waking up in the morning, 69, the clock turns to 7 a.m., alarm goes off, but the 69 is there. The 5's in the middle. Remember, 3755 was the year that Jesus was conceived. A life of illusion, 3 minutes and 30 seconds long. 33 AD is when everybody thinks that Jesus was crucified, putting his crucifixion on April 1st, which is April Fools. Here we see Mystery Science Theater 3000. And guess what? Mystery Science Theater 3000 started in 1988. And it ended on 8/8/1999. And guess what else? When it started in November 24th, November 24th has 37 days left until the end of the year. And of course, everybody believes that Jesus died at 37 years old.
Hey, Andy! What's up, dude?
Hey Joe, hey Sarah, how you doing?
Joe and Sarah is Joseph and the mythical daughter of Jesus, Sarah.
Hey, so Survivor tomorrow night, we on?
See you there.
I'll bring us.
Survivor. And this is just unbelievable. We're on the 29th season. March 29th is when Jesus was crucified. 44 episodes, 441. This is where it gets even more unbelievable. The first 8 seasons of Survivor had 2 tribes of 8. That's 88. 8, 8, 8, 8. 2 tribes of 8. And guess when it changed to 3 tribes of 6? That's 666. It changed in season 8. The first time they had 3 tribes of 6, 666. Here we see the cross on the back of his head.
Excuse me. I have a question. What is the difference between high 8 and digital videotapes?
High 8. H is 8. So that's 88. 8 television screens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that was Michael McDonald. MM1313, which looks like BB, which also looks like 88. He was born on February 12th with 322 days left till the end of the year. There's your skull and bones. And Michael McDonald is 62 years old. There's your 26, 62, 88, all right there. Remember, 1962 is 26 years before 1988. 1988, people that were born in 1988 are 26 years old, and 1926 was 88 years ago. The song being played in that scene was Minute by Minute by Michael McDonald. There's another MM, but here is what's even more cryptic. This was their 8th studio album. There's your 8 again by the Doobie Brothers. And Minute by Minute is the 3rd song at 3 minutes and 26 seconds. There's your 329. 329 was the evening of the day that Jesus was crucified. Monster Cable. And in 2004, 1 year before this film came out, 3 million and 3 million were paid to change Candlestick Park's name to Monster. So there's your 33. And then, does Candlestick Park ring a bell? That was the Beatles' last concert. And it was all about foreshadowing 9/11, which we now know as Jesus' birthday. Listen.
So what'd you get up to?
I just kind of hung out. Friday when I went home,
Friday when I went home, Jesus was crucified on a Friday.
really wanted an egg salad sandwich, and I was just obsessing about it. And I was like, man, I'm gonna make one of those. So Saturday I went out and I got like a
Saturday, the Sabbath.
dozen eggs,
Dozen eggs, the 12 apostles.
and I boiled them all. And then I spent, I don't know, probably 3 hours.
3 hours. That's the 3 days before he was resurrected.
Like 3.5 hours making, the mayonnaise and the onions and paprika, all the accoutrement. And then by the time I was done, I just really didn't feel like eating it.
I can imagine.
And I didn't have any bread.
Bread. Jesus took the bread and fed the crowd.
So, it was pretty good. It was a good
And the bread was his body, right? In the Passover.
weekend.
Which which was the day that he was crucified.
Sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah,
I would rather watch Beautician and the Beast. I would rather listen to Fran Drescher for 8 hours.
8 hours. Fran Drescher. She was born on 9/30. There's your 9/3. But also, 9/30 is the 273rd day of the year. There's your 73 again. 9/30 also happens to be the date that the first case of Ebola was diagnosed on American soil.
Nothing against against him, but if I hear Yamo be there one more time, I'm going to Yamo burn this place to the ground.
Yah won't be there. Yah is the beginning of God's name and his son. And Yah won't be there was redone as a cover version in 1988 by John Gibson. Paula is the store manager. Apostle Paul?
None of the... I need to talk to Paula. This is crazy. This is bullshit. Every time I make a sale, you go crying to Paula. How about... Jesse Jackson? Oh, Jesse, he needs a cause.
Sick of you poaching my cup.
Jesse Jackson is 73 years old. And he was in office from 1-3 to 1-3. That's 13 and 13, which looks like BB, which is 88. He was born on October 8th. Oct is 8. 8-8. And he works at Smart Tech. And there's 11 squares. Jesus was born on 9/11 with 111 days left until the end of the year. And the words Smart Tech have 9 letters total. And then there's 11 squares. There's 9/11. Now Andy drinks Fanta. Here's the history of Fanta. It was actually a result of a trade embargo of Coca-Cola not being able to get syrup into Nazi Germany. There's your 88 Heil Hitler. To circumvent this, they created a new product for the German market using only the ingredients available in Germany at the time. And that's where Fanta came from. They relaunched Fanta in 1955. Jesus was conceived in 3755. And there's the cross. In this scene they play Rump Shaker. It's a song from 1992. There's your 26. 6 is always the 9. It's the same number. And then they mirror things and reverse it. August 25th is when it released. That is the 237th day of the year. There's your 3773. Listen.
Life is about children, passion, and spirit.
Yeah, life's about passion.
It's about
Passion. Passion of the Christ released 1 year before this film released. Obvious connection there. Here we see the Asia poster here. Got all the band members' names. We see a serpent on the Asia poster. And curiously, when you go to Wikipedia, they show a picture from 9/11, 2006. Jesus was born on 9/11/6 BC. This was 9/11/06. And here's the Asia cover that you just saw. We know A is 1 and A is 1. That's 11. A and A. We also know that the pyramids of Egypt are 8-sided. So that's 8 and 8. That's 88. And of course we have the serpent. And look at all these very cryptic covers by Asia, the band.
Now, pretty lady around the world got a winner.
Now Korn redid this song Word Up 1 year before this film released, and it was on November 16th, 11/16. That's 9/11 upside down. 9/11 of 2015 will be 2020 years since Jesus was born. Listen.
You're 40 years old. You know, 40's the new 20.
And that song is I Got Ants in My Pants by James Brown, 1973, and remade in 1988. These numbers keep repeating over and over because they are the numbers of Jesus.
Cal, what do you think? Is this too yellow?
Ain't No Mountain High Enough, recorded the day after Christmas by Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. T is 20. TT is 2020. Remember, 2020 is how many years after Jesus' birth on 9/11 of next year, 2015. And of course, Marvin Gaye died on April 1st. That's April Fool's, the day that everybody thinks that Jesus was crucified on, in 33 AD. He died at 44. That's half of 88.
It looks like it's either a ficus, it might be a rubber tree plant.
And of course, the ficus is in the... It is the fig tree.